hands and knees, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. So it's not going to be all Pilates. We're going to be moving, like doing obviously a bit of resistance, a bit of strength, Pilates, a bit of stretching, yoga. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to dip the back right down. Okay, and when we're doing this, our bum's sticking up to the ceiling. Okay, tailbone right down, the end spine is sticking up. Tummy's not working, bum's not working. Okay, so we need to do something about that. So we need to see about tightening the tummy. So what I want you to focus on when you're doing that is pubic bone right down the bottom and belly button. Focus on that area coming closer together. And we're going to concentrate on our breath. So like with something like diastisis, recti, or even with prolapses and stuff like that, there can be like an increase of abdominal pressure. Okay, so when that happens, if you just imagine a balloon, okay, is happening from our inside out. Okay, everything's kind of popping out or kind of bursting out, and that's not the way we want things. Okay, we want to imagine like a corset effect. Okay, so everything's tightening, coming closer together. So if we hold our breath, that intra-abdominal pressure is happening, and it's more so like a balloon effect. Okay, but we want everything coming closer together. So we're going to focus on our breath and our breath out. Okay, so breathing out is going to help everything come close together. So if you think of when you're breathing out, the air is coming out of the lungs. Okay, so muscles have to tighten to get the air out of the lungs. Okay, so I hope I don't go into too much detail, but I just find kind of a little bit of education and explaining things. Once you kind of understand what's going on, hopefully it can help you kind of understand and being able to do something about it. Okay, so when we dip down, okay, bum's sticking up, tummy's not working, bum's not working. Okay, so we need to do something about that, as I said. So that pubic bone and belly button, imagine it's coming closer together. We're going to do this on our breath out. So when you're breathing out, imagine you're hugging the tummy, okay, or bringing the tummy towards the spine. Now with our breath out, it's not a big forceful breath. So I want you to imagine as if you're, say, blowing bubbles, or you know those dandelion seeds. So imagine if you're blowing one of those off, okay? So it's not a big, okay? It's a slow, long breath, okay? So as if you're blowing bubbles, so. And when you're doing that, imagine you're pulling the tummy towards the spine. Now again, not anything too forceful, just a subtle tightening or subtle drawing in, okay? So we're going to breathe out, and when we do, we're pulling the tummy towards the spine. And as we do, we're going to arch up to the ceiling. So we're going to breathe out, arching up to the ceiling, looking down between the legs, and breathe in, and just let the tummy come down to the mat. And just look to the top of the mat. Now we're not going to look up too far ahead. So again, focus on your breath out, breathing out, belly button and pubic bone coming closer together. And again, imagine tummy drawing up towards the spine, breathing out. And breathe in and relax. We're just going to do one more of that, and then we'll start moving on. So breathing out. And breathe in and relax. So we're going to start our first exercise where we're activating our tummy. So we don't want our back dipped down like this, and we don't want our back arched up like this. We want to find a kind of neutral back. So imagine as if your back is flat. So if you have a mirror to you or close to you, that'd be a good thing to use either. So as if we're dipped down, okay, we're going to bring that pubic bone towards the belly button. So breathing out, just maybe a little bit of tightness, okay, and the back is straight or close to. Toes are bent in underneath, and we're going to bring the knees and the feet close together. Don't worry about lifting up too high. If you find that it's too much pressure, don't take the full weight off the floor. So what I mean by that is we're going to breathe out, and during the breath out, we're going to see about lifting the knees up. And the reason I say during the breath out is because sometimes if we try to do everything at once, we might end up holding the breath, and I've just seen that from other people before. So during the breath out, again, that little bit of tightening in the tummy. So breathing out, barely lift the knees up off the floor. Now you mightn't be able to see, but I have my knees up. I can slide a tin book underneath it. So I don't want you lifting up too high, because then the shoulders and the feet start to do too much work, and I don't feel the tummy as much, okay? So breathing out, lift the knees slightly up and lower under control. Okay, so hopefully start feeling that tummy kicking in. So we'll do a few reps like that.